crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentation of their women.
The penetrator. Come on, look, because I always went the farthest into the target, goddammit. Libya, Tunisia, Lebanon. It was me, pal. I was always first in, last out.
This thing doesn't want to show itself. It wants to hide inside an imitation. It'll fight if it has to. But it's vulnerable out in the open.
Its blood was on the leaves.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Good evening, Valhalla! Skull and Marcus Felix! Brandy! Billy down, skull and fucking rolls up. Akim Marga! Quit pushing that! I'm not Dr. Estigo Alpha! There is Beirut! Gun running! Beard Whisker! A little penguin that could! Bring a bucket of that! Ecuador Skull and tuck and roll!
Holy shit. I've never had anybody else do that.
I always wanted to do that.
Yeah, I figured if you ain't doing it, then somebody's got to pick up the pace. You know?
Yeah.
Holy shit. I usually don't do it on Fridays. You just let the music play, let everybody come in. You know, no screaming. It's the end of the week. It's the bar.
I think all of us should do it together next Friday. You know, just all of us just scream together. You know.
Awesome. Damn straight. Damn freaking straight.
I don't know if I measured up to the great Loki, but I tried.
I don't think none of us can. You know.
At least I said.
Oh my God, hush. Oh shit. Someone was like, you sound like Paul Heyman. I'm like, really? And I let Eris hear Paul Heyman doing stuff, and she goes, no, you sound more like Stone Cold. I was like, oh, okay, well, shit. That's even better.
Loki 316, baby.
Right, and that's the bottom line. Oh, my God. We are both Texans.
I would almost say you sounded like Vince there for a second.
Oh,
You're
fired.
No. It's take the Rudy Pooty. Take the Rock. Yeah.
Austin.
You're going to take that shit and like it. No pun intended.
We firing off on all cylinders tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh God, I got so much shit
I think
the other
Loki
day.
just stepped in it.
It's about to hit the fan.
I did the other day. I'll tell you what. When I got that letter from the fan, your fan, I'm like, what the fuck is this? Your fan.
Your fan?
Oh yeah, I got some hate mail. I got some hate mail the other day that I was laughing about what happened to that woman in Vince's office, and I was like, I wasn't laughing. I'm laughing at the absurdity of the whole fucking thing, and the fact that this guy, is like, I can crap on anyone, So, and now I've got people sending me shit like this. Hold on. You're going to love this because somebody was like, you know who sent you that? And I was like, I have no idea. It was literally, it's the fan. And this is what I got.
At least it's a fan for a modern audience.
Exactly.
God help me. So I probably lost a subscriber.
Unsubscribe.
Everyone's a critic.
Everybody's a critic. Shit. I wasn't talking about.
What about equality, though? I mean, I thought people wanted equality. I mean, hell, if Amber Heard can do it, why can't Vince?
Mary's like, ugh, wrestling.
I don't think that's the equality. I don't think that's the kind of equality we're referring to. Okay, so
you got to remember, Mary, it's not wrestling; it's wrestling.
Wrestling. I'm in the wrestling business. Oh, I'm in the entertainment business. Oh, apparently, because we're all getting a whole shitload of entertainment. Ha! Get it?
Metric? Or?
This isn't shit.
Valiant. Amber used the bed. Vince used the head. Yeah.
It's a one way, to turn on the phrase, turn that brown upside down.
All
right.
How do you go? You're like, all right, I did my business. And then you go and take a shower, you come out and the shit's still on. You're like, God. Did anybody else?
A handful of paper towels.
Anybody else read that 67 pages of shit?
Yeah, I think that was She Said Part 2.
Oh, God help me.
We should probably move on from this shit topic. What's topic number 2?
Topic number 2 is
let's
goodbye to Carl Weathers.
Yeah, let's just take a moment of silence.
I don't think Loki
that kind of shocked me. I didn't expect
that. Did too. I was like, oh my God.
He was just tweeting a few days ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he looked good. He looked great.
They said he passed in his sleep. I was looking around for some kind of cause, and that's all I've got. That's all I found. It was just passed away peacefully in his sleep.
Peacefully.
Yeah. It does sound, and admittedly, it does sound like the same way that how I lost my grandfather last year too. So you may never know, guys. You may never know.
Well, here's the thing with Hollywood actors. I know to keep working, a lot of them had to do the jabby jab, jabby jab. And and I'm not saying that's what happened with him, but man, a man like that in such great health, you would think would have made it a little longer than 76. But just throwing that out there.
I was gonna say Drago beat him finally. It's like
I don't know. We've been losing a lot of celebrities lately. A lot.
Yeah. Last year alone, we lost so many.
Well, I mean, Betty White had more years in her. No, that's maybe a stretch.
Best up part. So messed up. It was like we always kept saying each year, at least we got Betty White. And she was just like, just close to her 100th birthday. And I was like, hey, at least we got Betty White. And I'm like, damn it.
That's why I never talk like that about Clint Eastwood.
Yep. Old Carl was born in New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He was great as I mean, he did everything. He did action. He did,
he did.
Rocky was kind of a drama. He did this movie called Action Jackson, which was kind of a slept-on hit for the time. But he did comedy as well as Chubbs, Happy Gilmore.
Local here.
Happy
I think
Gilmore.
I think it's a local hero here because he played with Oakland for 71 to 72 for a season.
That's right. Yeah, he was a football player. Yeah.
Yep.
And Gina dropped a really nice tweet about him earlier. So if you get a chance to read that.
Well, he's one of the people that defended her.
He was one of the only people that defended her. Yeah. During that whole debacle, he was one of the only people who did.
He didn't. Carl didn't. Carl didn't know the Clintons, did he? And just asking.
Come on now. Come on.
Oh, no
now.
shit.
Come on now.
Hey, Adega, I am sending you the document, so I'm going to send it to you. If you want to send it over to, I don't know if I've got him on my. Hold on. Oh my God, I hate Twitter. Yeah, I saved it.
It's Twixer now. Twixer.
Yeah, the thing is like I had to delete Twitter from my phone just because it was too distracting. And then I thought this week I was like, yeah, I need to delete Twitter from my phone finally. I don't have to think about logging in, and then I realized, oh wait, it's Friday. Loki sends a link there. Install Twitter again, just like get on here, yeah. You're the only thing keeping Twitter on my phone, basically.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I usually don't even look at Twitter but about once a week.
Oh, we got a celebrity on the panel.
I'm gonna move it up around everybody and put him next to Mac. That way he's right next to Yeah. Anyway, Chocolate Dick right next to
What's going
I don't know
on?
how much he likes it.
Let me switch this over here so I can see. I'm all out of whack because obviously I'm traveling, so I'm like everything's backwards right now. So
are you still in Florida?
Yeah. I'm not leaving out till Monday afternoon. So
Valiant. On a serious note, and I'm glad I'm not in puppet form to say this because it is a serious note. But I want to give you my condolences personally about your pup, and I know how hard that is. I do. It's like losing a family member. So
yeah, it was. Yeah. I knew it was coming for a while. So I mean,
Dave Bob just lost his, dude. What the hell is going on?
Oh man.
Dave Bob and somebody who else told me that just a couple of weeks ago. Same, like a week later, somebody else lost a dog too. What Dave Bob? I'm trying to remember who told me that.
Yeah, I just lost my little girl Monday.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Now only a feral would die.
We got robbed with the pet category. Parrots and turtles live to 100, but dogs are lucky if you get 15.
True. Yeah. She was about 15 when she went. 15, 16. So I mean, I knew her health had been declining for a few months, and I just had a feeling I knew it was coming, and then kind of got the news of what was going on. She was in kidney failure. I mean, you don't recover from that. There's no treatment. There's no medicine. There's nothing. It's just, you just had to make the worst damn decision of my life and just make a call. It was time. She was suffering.
Yeah.
It's hard, but you can't let them suffer.
No,
you can't.
Yeah. I'm the same way. I haven't had the oldest Doberman I've had made it to 13, but most of them I've lost at 9, 10 years old, and I mean it goes by so quick. But I'm with you guys. I cannot watch them suffer as much as it's sucks to put them down. But some people will do that. They'll try to drag it out, and it's just like I can't do it. I can't do it.
That was what it was. It was like, well, okay, I brought her in, and she had to. They wanted to keep her for 24 hours, and that was, I mean, I was shocked. Like they told me, it was like, okay, it's going to cost this. I'm like, I'll pay.
Oh,
it.
yeah.
I just want to know. I need to know. And then 24 hours later, it's like, well, we could, okay, we've got some things pretty much figured out. We could keep her for another, couple days. But, the doctor was very honest. She's like, there's no guarantee. It's like, even if we could get her feeling better now, as soon as we send her home with you, because she's not having constant medical care, a week later, you're probably going to be back in here. So it's like, what do you do? What do you do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a golden retriever when I was growing up, and if anybody remembers Rocky IV, remember when Apollo's in the pool with the dogs and he's like throwing the ball and the dogs are swimming and all that shit, right? That's the way Bear was, man. He just loved the pool that we had. And this was, years after, it was a couple years after I moved out. I had come home after, where I went to college was just down the street from where my parents lived. And I'd come by after school to grab something to eat because shit, you're going to college. Might as well go over to the parents' house and grab something to eat. Better than having to buy shit yourself. Just go and make a sandwich at mom's. And he's hanging on the side of the pool. And he's just looking at me like, fuck, I've been here forever. And I was like, oh my God, what the shit? And I grabbed him and he was just shivering. I have no idea how long he'd been in the pool, but he couldn't move his back legs. And I just knew. I knew when I pulled him out of that pool, I was like, that's it. He can't. And he just couldn't stand up. He just couldn't stand up. And that was it. And that was the hardest thing I'd had to do at that point in my life because I grew up with that dog. I was a little kid when we got it and grew up in my teenage years and all throughout my teenage years and stayed there when I moved out because he loved that pool and I didn't want to take him away from to live in a damn apartment. And to come home and see him hanging on the edge like that, almost dead, I was like, I knew after that I was going to have to put him down.
Yeah.
We just got to admit, we don't deserve dogs. They're too good for us.
Too precious. Yeah. Too precious.
Yeah.
And then we lose Carl Weathers. Holy shit.
Yeah, I was out and about this morning and I got a push notification from a local New Orleans news station and they all started chiming in. New Orleans native Carl Weathers passes. I'm like, oh my God, come on.
Yeah, so
that was so unexpected.
Yeah, I saw it. I think I saw it. It was like around 2:00 or so. I saw the a video from John Matrix over at Black and White Network, and he just said, the sports world is just absolutely devastated.
Yeah.
I'm not heartless at all. I'm not. There are two movies that really almost broke me down, and that was Rocky III when Mickey died, and it was Rocky IV when Apollo died.
Yep.
And it just tore me up when I was a kid. Still tears me up because after Mickey died, it was Apollo who went to Rocky and was like, we're going to train you. You're going to beat him. And it wasn't just Apollo. It was Apollo's guys too. So it was his trainer. It was his coach. And at the end of Rocky IV, it's Apollo's coach that's going, you see, he's not a machine. He's a man. That's Apollo's coach telling Rocky that. So it's like all his team was Apollo's team. And there's nothing more emotional and crazy than that, to see that difference where these guys were fighting in the first two movies. They did not like each other. They wanted to destroy each other. And then Apollo comes in. He's like, we're going to reshape you. We're going to rebuild you. We're going to make you leaner, faster, tougher. And you're going to train my way. And he didn't have to do that shit. He didn't have to step in and help Rocky at all. But he did, because Rocky was like a brother and they'd been through wars together. That right there is more DEI than anything they do today. That right there is more bringing people together than any of the bullshit they try and pull in movies today.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, God bless Carl Weathers.
He will be missed, that's for sure.
And I love the response. Stallone's already made a statement. Arnold's already made a statement. All these people that have worked with him have come out and made these statements and are representing and they're heartbroken that he's gone. What a great person that they've all already come out and been like, he was our brother and we loved him, and that's what it's all about right there. Not about all the money and all the bullshit, all the crap. It's about that. Sagador 9 for $5 super chat. What's up, brother? He said my 21-pound cat Trigger was 16 and passed away when I was in Bitburg, West Germany. I'm hip.
It's hard to lose a pet. They're family, just like anyone else.
Thank you, Psychic Dwarf 9. Thank you for sharing, and thank you for the super chat, brother. Walter says, Valiant, your voice is husky. Are you okay?
Dude, I'm exhausted. It's like the last 3 days. What day is this? Friday? My God.
It's Friday.
Friday.
Today's Friday. Yeah.
Yeah. So Tuesday, picked up my daughter from school, and we hit the road. We got in around 1 o'clock Eastern that night here in Orlando. Wednesday, we hit the parks all day. Stayed out kind of late that night. We were at the Geeks and Gamers house till probably like 11 o'clock. Got home. Then she had to get up the next morning, and she had to report. Because what I'm actually here for is not MegaCon. This wasn't the plan. This just was dumb luck. We were down here because my daughter's competing in the National Dance Championships at Disney, at ESPN, the UDA dance competition. Okay. So she did it last year, and I told her I'd try to go with her this year. So we booked it, came down here, and then about a month ago, I was talking with Jay, and then I figured out, I was like, oh, wait, this is the same weekend as MegaCon. Oh, crap. So now I've got twice as much stuff I'm bouncing around doing. So it's like we went out to dinner tonight, and I just got back to the hotel maybe 30 minutes ago, something like that. So it's been a long several days, just a lot of walking. I've probably walked in the last 3 days, probably something like 10 miles or more, just back and forth. Parks, Universal, ESPN. It's just, I'm wiped. I'm exhausted. So we still got a few days left. So they moved on. They have advanced to the final rounds in 2 categories. Awesome. So it's like, I thought I was going to have most of the day tomorrow to go to the con. I had, tickets for the whole weekend. All the panels, the big panels are tomorrow, like Eric July's panel, Friday Night Tights panel, Nerdrotic, Geeks and Gamers, all the panels from the afternoon. Well, some of those finals that we've got now are right up like an hour before that. So I'm going to be at ESPN and then racing over to MegaCon right after. So I'm like, I'm going to be a ping pong ball tomorrow. It's like I was going to do a Sunday show from here, and I'm like, I might be dead by the time Sunday 5 o'clock rolls around. So if I sound this bad now, you can take a guess at how whipped I'm going to be by that point. So it's going to be fun. Tomorrow night's going to be late night, the Geeks and Gamers party at the Red Coconut and City Walk in Universal. So that's going to be another thing. I'm going to have to go there. The party starts at 7. Go in there to hang out with everybody. And then I'm probably going to have to leave a little early to race back to ESPN, because at 9:30 is when they're announcing the winners. They're announcing the national champions. So I've got to haul ass back over there. So yeah. So.
Well, just pretend you just beat down an NYC cop and you're headed to California.
I didn't know when we were there in October for the honeymoon. I did not know I'd be running a marathon around Universal. And I think in 3 days, we did 18 miles in 3 days. And I was just like, I'm ready to go home now.
Dude, the nice thing is right now, like when we went, we had the whole day Wednesday because she didn't have to report in with her team. She's at a totally different hotel with her team. She didn't have to report until Thursday morning or something like that, Thursday late morning. So the whole day Wednesday, we had a day in the park. So that was the day we met up with, Jeremy and Jay and all the guys over there and went over to the house. So it was nice to have that whole day, and it's cool. So it's like 65 in the park in the daytime. So it's nice. It's like wasn't pouring down sweat, walking around like that. So it actually made it enjoyable. The crowds weren't that bad. So we got to
have a Wednesday of all days that it could have fallen on, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Wednesday,
but by Wednesday night and yesterday, it started getting super packed because everybody's showing up for MegaCon, for UDA, and for the Pro Bowl this weekend, the NFL Pro Bowl.
Right. Oh, yeah.
And all 3 things are right here in Orlando at the same time. It's nuts. It's absolutely batshit crazy. So, yeah, I'm glad we got to do it when we did. So, yeah. I'm not going to Disney, though. She was going to Disney. Well, I don't think they're going to be able to go to any of the Disney parks now. They all had tickets, but because they've advanced so deep in the competition, they were supposed to go to Epcot tonight. That got canceled. Instead, they had 3 hours of practice.
Yep.
So it was
Sounds
like,
about right.
that's it. I said, you want to be national champions, bust your ass. It's like, that's what it is. Yes. So.
It's more important than Disney.
Yeah. None of those girls, there's 22 girls on that team. Not a single one of them was upset they didn't have to go to Epcot tonight. They all want to win. So, yeah.
I had a friend's daughter go out there last year and perform. I think they made it just to Saturday mid-morning. And they got to go and hang out in the park. And she was real happy that didn't have to worry about all what you're dealing with right now. But
yeah.
I'll tell you what, Universal price-wise is kicking the shit out of Disney. I don't know what they are now, but I want to think about this. We had a 5-night stay, and it was at the Cabana, whatever it is. Cabana, it's like retro Cabana. It's on Universal.
Yeah. I know the one you're talking about. Yeah.
It's the one that's like 4 buildings that converge into one building or whatever. We got that. We got tickets for every day we were there, and it's the multi-tickets. You can go wherever you want to. And breakfast at the Leaky Cauldron each day, and a package for Shutterbugs, which is like a picture place in Harry Potter Land. $2,100. You can't beat that.
For 2 people. Yeah. I'm not staying on either property, Disney or Universal, which is fine. I'm 5 minutes from each, literally 5 minutes out the parking garage. So it made it real easy. I got Universal tickets. I was going to buy 2-day with Park Hopper, but they had a special buy 2 days, get 2 days free.
Nice.
So we got 4-day passes for me and my daughter. I think they were just a shade under $300 each, which not bad for 4 days. For 4 days, Disney was like almost $400 just for 2 days.
Yeah, because I Whistler, it's $200 Canadian for a day pass, but it's $1,000 for a season's pass. I don't know if the parks are kind of the same way. It's almost like they force you into the season's pass, or there's no point.
Yeah.
You got to throw lightning just to go to Disney. You got to have lightning, one of those lightning things. And even then, you get screwed doing that.
We bought the express passes for Universal. I paid the extra $100 for for each express pass for Universal on Wednesday, only because I knew there's a good chance that could end up being the only day she and I could really go and hit everything. So I'm like, I'm going to spend the extra money, because otherwise we're both going to be upset that we didn't have to stand in line basically for anything, which was nice. We just jumped right onto everything.
Straight through.
Velocicoaster 2 or 3 times, Hulk 2 or 3 times, and we just boom, boom, boom. Yeah.
Lee Magerbear has gifted 5 Loki's Mornings of Mischief memberships. Thank you so very much, brother. Those memberships keep the lights on here, brother. Let's see. Carlos Fish was gifted a membership. It says Lee Magerbear just became a sponsor too. Did it give you one of your own gifts? Holy shit. Are you serious? Yeah. That's crazy. A Polymede minion got a gift. I've never seen that. I've never seen it gift someone their own a membership of their own. Holy shit. Tim Hayes got a membership. Thank you so very much, Lee Magerbear, for that. Welcome to Valhalla, guys, to the Viking Horde. That's right. Holy shit. Thank you guys so much. And you're welcome. Wait, guys, there's a link in the chat. It's a little up from CC Karaoke's link where he says, hail to Tim Hayes. It is a merch link for Real Wade Nation. He's been kicking some butt lately. So go and check out his merch. He's got some cool hoodies in there and some t-shirts and some stuff. I might get me a hoodie. I'm a hoodie collector nowadays. So I like those hoodies. Even though I never use them, I'm in damn Texas.
Hey, there's like a week of the year. Come on.
A week.
About that. About that.
Hell, it was 70 degrees here today.
Mm-hmm.
So, Valiant, is it true what they're saying? That Deadpool 3 is going to save the MCU?
Deadpool 3 is not an MCU movie. Deadpool 3 is the end of the X-Men movies from Fox. So Deadpool's not even an MCU movie. It's a Fox product that continued from the X-Men.
Yeah,
Yeah, but Disney's going to claim it.
Oh yeah, they will. But my thought since this whole thing started, and even when Ryan Reynolds did the now infamous reveal with Hugh Jackman, hey, Hugh, you want to do a movie? My first thought was, yeah, Disney's going to try to sell it as it's going to bail out the MCU, but at the same time, Deadpool is one of those films that stands on its own 2 feet, and it will probably do very good business for what it is, like the other two have. I don't see it bleeding over into the rest of phase whatever the hell they're on now. I just don't.
5, phase 6.
Yeah, I think Disney's going to try to grift off of it hard when it does 750 million or whatever, but I don't see it bleeding. What's the next thing after Deadpool? Captain Falcon? Good luck.
No, that's F-Zero. Come on now.
Phase, we're going down hard.
No Falcon punch here. Okay.
I mean, I think that's the next one after Deadpool, isn't it?
I think it is.
That was
until next year.
That was supposed to be coming out like next month.
Yeah, they backed
and
that thing up.
They're reshooting the whole thing. They're
reshooting it.
They scheduled like 90 days worth of reshoots.
Dang.
From what I heard. That's a whole freaking movie.
Yep.
And imagine all the post-production they've already done on that. They've already, I mean, now they're going to go back and reshoot a substantial portion, if not the whole thing, and then have to post-produce everything. My God. It's as bad as, it's worse than Snow White.
That's going to cost $400 million.
Oh, it's going to
probably more than that.
At least. I mean, it's a train wreck. I mean, I don't see that. And look, like I've said before, we talked about Carl Weathers earlier. Anthony Mackie, another beloved New Orleans son. Dude was Grand Marshal of Bacchus years ago when Falcon first showed up. I think he got a real big name for himself. Everybody then knew who he was, and God bless him. But I'm sorry, the character just doesn't. It's not ringing any bells for most fans.
It's funny because I knew Anthony Mackie all the way back from a little film called Crossover, and I was like, what?
He's been in a lot of good indie movies from down around New Orleans too.
Yeah, he's a talented guy, and it's like he had a good thing going with Falcon, and then they now
you gotta do better, Senator.
Yeah, that show just destroyed so much. Oh my God, the show is terrible.
You know what's funny, and this is what I find the most funny thing about. I think it's going to be the whole year, because I mean I can't really think of anything else I'm really excited about. I've got 3 movies I'm going to this month. I'm going to the Dune re-release with Eris on the 13th. I'm going to see Final Fantasy VII Advent Children complete on the 21st for the first time in theater, the complete version. I did see the original in theaters. And then I'm going to see Dune 2 on the 25th. I'm like, February's kicking ass. And they're all old movies and a sequel. 2 old movies and a sequel. And this might be the best month for me as far as movies go.
Is Dune February? I thought it was March.
He's going to the early showing.
Okay,
so if you got lucky, you got a ticket on the 25th for Dune 2. That is the earliest one in IMAX, and it's only for that, I think, that one night, and it's only one time at 7 p.m. So you had to be like, boom, right there. When they put those tickets on sale, you had to be waiting online to get one. You may still be able to get one, but I doubt it's going to be a good seat.
Well, I'm looking forward to
the ones all near me are all sold out already. That's
next month.
Yep,
and then Beetlejuice, it's now called, not Beetlejuice 2 anymore. But I got kind of high hopes for that one too, because just from what Michael Keaton's been saying about how much fun they had. Usually,
if Michael Keaton's in it, I'm all in.
Yeah. I guess they had a blast filming it, and that just gives me a good feeling that the movie will be good. Because if they're all enjoying what they're doing, that should display across on the screen.
Yeah, that's the one I'm waiting for. I'm also waiting for that ungentlemanly
Oh,
one.
the Henry
with,
Cavill one.
Yeah, the one with Henry Cavill. Yes.
The Men of Ungentlemanly Warfare or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good to see the T-Rex in action once again.
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Yeah.
Coming down to
Oh
it
yeah.
now.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh, I
played.
got. So I got a. I don't know if Valiant. Did you order the Super Deluxe Awesome Edition with the statue?
No, I didn't. I actually need to. What I think the digital pre-order. When is it actually releasing? I'm kind of lost.
March 28th.
Oh, it is next. Okay, next month. Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought.
What about Godzilla -1 minus color?
I saw that.
Monochrome.
You saw that.
Monochrome.
That's done. That's done. It's over. You can't go see it again.
Mm-hmm.
Unless they do a re-release of it. That's it. I hope they'll at least do it in 4K. I want to watch it on. I've got the projector. I've got the 4K projector. I've got the surround system. I've just got to clean out that storage room and put it up. But all the comics are in there right now. There's like 50 long boxes full of comics in that room that I've got to move out of there. But I got an email from Squaresoft saying, yeah, you're not going to get one of these statues that everybody else got. We're going to put a different statue in because we ran out of statues. Well, thanks, Squaresoft.
Okay,
Is it a
Square
good
Enix.
statue, and will it be rare?
It's going to be a Sephiroth statue, and it looks like he's standing on the girder and the concrete from the end of the first game. And he's like swinging his sword out, and he's got the one wing out, and it looks like he's coming down at Cloud, but Cloud's not there. So it's one of those scenes, but it's different from the one with all the fire and stuff coming up from Niflheim. So I was just okay. I can't do anything about it. I'll see what it looks like when it gets here. If it's shit, I'll send it back. But what am I supposed to do about it? They're like $800 now on eBay.
Dang.
I mean, that game's looking good, though.
The only thing I'm worried about is Sweet Baby. Apparently, it had something to do with some of the writing.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Oh, wait, no, what?
Fuck off.
It's supposed to be some of the NPC stuff, like the little NPC stuff on like some of the side.
Only the little NPC stuff?
It's little. That's still a red flag.
Yeah.
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 I mean, Yoshi P made a concerning comment a month or two ago with regards to Final Fantasy XIV. I was like, they're not getting infected over there, are they?
No, it's not in Japan. It's Sony of America. So it's Sony of America out in San Francisco. It's not Sony of Japan. Everything coming out of Japan is being vetted by an American team. We're talking anime. We're talking video games.
Yeah, y'all saw what happened with the leaked. Y'all saw what happened with that leaked info from Sega on their localization practices. It's deep seated.
Yes.
So when we're talking about the NPCs, then are we just talking about the English localization?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and we're talking about minor NPCs, no bosses.
If it's not in the base game in Japan, and there's a couple of minor NPCs that get some junk shit thrown
Just switch to
into it,
Japanese
it's
stuff,
not
basically.
impacting anything about the main story. You know, I'll ignore it. It's a problem, but it's not like in the core game, right?
All we can hope is that when it comes out on PC, which it will, around 1 year from when it releases on PS5, it can be detranslated from the Japanese version.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Get the real story. So, but on PS5 you're borked because Sony of America is like, nah, we're gonna do it our way. That Valiant, that's why we never got the volleyball game. That's why you have to because they wouldn't do it. They wouldn't even release that here. They were just like, no.
Not in the stateside. However, it seems that something is slipping through the cracks, and that is Stellar Blade, which is really kind of stole the show on Wednesday's State of Play. Very excited about that game myself, although cautiously optimistic. It just depends on how much Sony will get their grubby little hands on it and try to censor the game. But there's already a lot of there's already a lot of discourse around it, and it might be another Power World or Hogwarts Legacy situation, but we'll see. But I am very much looking forward to Stellar Blade myself, although I'm probably holding off until PC release because I am not getting it for PS5.
No, that's fair. I mean, how many of the the gameplay does look good, and
it does.
Because I bought a PS5. I want to say last Thanksgiving ish. I mostly just played Persona 5 on it, which I'm somewhat optimistic that the Persona 3 will be. I know that just came out and they made it with the gameplay like Persona 5.
They did take. There is some localization
some
hoopla with Persona 3, the Persona 3 remake right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean,
that's the only scene I've heard about. I mean,
yeah, I think that is
right.
Yeah.
But that's the only real thing I played on that console. I'm more of a Nintendo and Xbox guy, so I've been playing more stuff on the Switch lately. And I mean, with all what we're talking about with Sony of America and all the stuff that Nintendo's getting now, they're killing it right now.
They are killing it.
I mean, the fact that the Switch got the Tactica stuff, they didn't get the outright release yet for the Persona 3, but they're getting all this other stuff come out on release date, so that's saying a lot.
Oh, see what happens with Switch 2. They try to reinvent the wheel. I don't know.
Right, and that's rumored to be later this year.
Yeah.
Honestly, they should just make a more powerful Switch. Even make. I'm not expecting it to be backwards compatible, but
something like a
they're
Switch
going to want to
Pro
resell
or something like that.
Yeah.
Weren't they trying to develop one? I thought they were, or maybe not.
Right.
I mean, the thing is, Nintendo likes to completely change their systems every time around, right? They like to do new things, and
yes,
sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But like the Switch is it is the wheel. They nailed it. Just make a more powerful Switch. You know?
They did the OLED Switch. It's just like what Steam Deck has done. They did an OLED Steam Deck, which is basically the Steam Deck. It's just got a little refinement, but there's nothing like all new about it. But they are building a Steam Deck too. They are doing a Switch too. I don't know if they'll still call it Switch, but. And Disney Sheepherder Brother, thank you so much. Has given 5 Loki's Warnings of Mischief memberships. Arwen Avalon's gotten a membership. Lord Thoth, Andy Masterson, Forget You, got a membership. Thank you so very much, Disney Sheepherder, for that. Man, dude, thank you so much. I'm actually trying to find those, Valiant. That's what I was doing when.
What's that?
Well, I've got all of them. I mean, all of them. So I don't just have the one on PS4. I've got the Xbox ones too.
Oh, you're talking about Dead or Alive?
Yeah, the beach volleyball.
Yeah. Shellback's asking, like, wait, I don't get it. What's wrong with the volleyball game? I'm like, oh, you haven't seen this one.
Yep.
Loki turned me on to it, to turn a phrase.
And that was the funny thing is that whole hoopla with Dead or Alive Extreme 3 was actually my first introduction into this culture war thing, because I remember it was a U.S. rep who said that, it's different standards in how women are treated in video games, and that's what caused them to be like, caused them to just not be willing to release it here in the West. However, one site that was willing to do that was Play Asia, and they got railed for it. And it's like, no, this is because like if they're not going to directly in the West, it's like you can buy like the Asian, you could buy like the Japanese European version, and that has full English, translations, full English menus and everything. So it's
Pardon me, I look like crap.
Flimsy excuse, basically.
That's the second one on Xbox 360. The original one's on Xbox One. Then we got a PS4 one too. So, there's 2 PS4 ones.
Let's send you a YouTube link in the private chat there, Shellback. You can go look at some game footage.
Yeah, Makini, when one of your characters is going to be in a game, huh?
Oh my god. Well, there's also the Extreme Venus Vacation. That's not available on North America on Steam, but it's a free to play, and it's been making bank for years.
Yeah, you got to use a VPN and get in that way. So. Lee Mongerbear, brother, I've got to, you know what? I try not to do, but I'm going to do it anyway because you guys have been absolutely wonderful to us tonight. Lee Mongerbear has gifted 5 Loki's Mornings memberships. Grim just got a membership. Daisy Girl Williams got a membership. Morning Haze got a membership. Marcus Felix got a membership, and Regilio Cerritos just got a membership. Thank you guys so very much. Between Disney Sheepherder and Lee Mongerbear, you guys are just, man, that's 16 memberships tonight. Thank you guys so very much. These 2 clips are for you. Sko and Tuck and Roll. Thank you guys so very much.
I am so lucky I got to see all 3 of those films in the theater. I mean, I thinking back on it now, I mean, just epic. Every one of those Lord of the Rings movies were epic. And they all came out right around Christmas, if I remember right.
Did you ever go back and do the IMAX extended? Like, it's like an all-day experience where you get like free popcorn refills, free drink refills. This was 10, 15 years ago. I don't know. It was after they had all come out and the extended editions had come out. They did an all-day event where you'd watch all 3 movies all day. Get to, and it was the extended ones in theaters on the big screen at IMAX. It was crazy. Absolutely crazy. I loved it.
I did not do that, but I did happen to catch the only time that Star Wars came out in 3D here.
Oh.
Yeah, it was only episode 1. They did it in 3D. Because I think Disney bought it like right after they did this. It was nothing special. It was just black and red glasses. Darth Maul style. And the rendering wasn't that great, to be honest, but I mean, it was kind of cool, especially the space scenes. You know, looked pretty cool. But yeah, they were supposed to do all the Star Wars films in 3D, and then Disney bought it, and that kind of got canned, I think. That's what happened there. So yeah, the only Star Wars movie that came out in 3D was Phantom Menace.
Well, guys, I'm gonna have to run. I got to get up early tomorrow. I'm running on empty. But thanks for having me.
Thanks for hopping on, Valiant.
Thank you, Valiant.
Always nice to have you.
Have a
Take
good
care,
one.
guys.
Have a good one.
Take care, brother.
Good night.
Sleep well.
Take care.
Tuck and roll.
Let's go and Tuck and Roll. He got Tuck and Rolled off the late night show.
Yeah.
To be fair, Snowdub, who would want to see the sequel trilogy in 3D?
This is before the sequels were even a concept, you know. This was,
I'm just
you don't want to see Palpatine on his like weird.
You could just reach out into your hand, just be like.
I was looking forward to Revenge of Sith.
Touch the Mary Sue. You can feel the Mary Sue.
I mean, Ray jumping over the freaking TIE fighter in 3D. Come on!
I still haven't seen Rise of Soy Walker.
Did I see Force Awakens in 3D? That's a good question. I don't remember, and I don't remember if I saw it in 3D or not. I know I didn't see Last Pooh Walker.
Oh fuck!
Oh no, yeah,
but not in 3D.
You didn't want to see Luke drinks green space cow titty milk in like 3D where you can like reach out and grab the bottle.
I almost left. I almost pulled a day, Bob, when that happened. I kind of wish I had.
I left right after the fucking holdover maneuver.
Nice.
The only funky titty milk that was ever good is the stuff that George Clinton drank when he
exactly.
Yeah, you know.
Oh, that whole freaking thing with as a military guy, that whole freaking holdo thing. Oh my God! I was like, you gotta be. I was like, why didn't he try and commit mutiny like 30 minutes ago? You know?
Yeah, you could have.
Well, it's better than that. Why didn't X-wing just go to light speed towards the Death Star? You don't need a skimming trench run or any of that.
Why do you need a Death Star? Why do you need a Death Star?
Think about it, guys. Think about it, guys.
Speed?
How about this? Think about it, guys. In 3D, we could actually sit with John Boyega as he ran into that cannon before just getting knocked out by that garbage potato sack.
That's the love of his life. Stop that.
Totally destroyed any concept.
If you didn't grow up on a moisture farm, you probably can't do it.
You know how much money Rose Tico has made drunk 3PO? A lot.
A lot, yeah.
Oh, Disney Sheep Herder, welcome to the Viking Horde, brother. Thank you so very much for joining up. Welcome to the Warriors of Midgar.
That's Disney for you. He's hands out money to everybody else, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I forgot myself."
Let me finally join. Oh yeah, because it wouldn't let you join. Holy shit!
Oh.
Yeah, he was trying to join the other day, and it wouldn't let him join. He was like, "You know what? I can give memberships away, but I can't get one. What the hell?" Because YouTube wouldn't let him. Nice. It wasn't me, brother. It was the YouTubes. Trust me.
Is Papa Cotton in the chat by any chance?
Okay, guys. I do gotta run because I gotta get a trip catching everything.
Which wrench is here? Hey,
Chris
Chris.
Persia's here.
Okay, Chris Persia, that's a troll. So if you want to have fun with that.
Who?
Fantasy Favorites Entertainment's a troll.
Bye, troll.
Okay.
Machini, you take care, brother. Have a good
All right,
one.
much love,
Later,
y'all.
Mac.
I'm gonna see y'all later. Love y'all. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Take it easy, brother.
Tuck and roll.
Tuck and roll.
Sorry, I'm in tuck and roll mode because we're in the middle of the season right now. So.
Oh, is that same son of a bitch that popped on here the other day? It ain't gonna work, dude. You can come back with as many accounts as you want to, by all means.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in a while. He hasn't popped in my chat in a couple weeks. So good to know he's still out there.
He's still out there.
Yeah.
He still loves you guys.
Sure.
I love you. It's like that brother love, man.
The best way to troll is with a super chat.
Yeah, right, you really want us to read your comment. There you go.
Because I didn't even notice you until someone pointed it out, and then I was like, bye. I feel like Curly Bill Brossies tonight. Bye.
Bye.
You could always go with a bye, bye, bye. You didn't say the magic word.
Bye, bye, bye. Oh, man, I used to piss my ex off so bad. I'm going to leave. Bye.
See ya. Door hit you on the ass on the way out. Yeah.
You're being serious right now, too, right?
I am. I really am. I really am, to the point where she finally moved out. And I was like, whew, thank you. She got so pissed at me. She got so pissed at me that day because I was carrying shit out in the truck. And she was like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm helping you pack.
Yeah. Couple garbage sacks in no time. Let the door hit you or the dog should have bit you.
Well.
Oh, wait a minute. That means you're going into the house, not out.
Well, I thought your dog bit somebody else, in there. That's
yeah, that's well, you were. Well,
I just left
there, but you were in the vicinity when that happened. Yes,
you're right. Okay, yeah.
My dog bit Chevy Chase. It's my claim to fame with my dog.
Snacks. Haters that pay to hate are the best.
Yeah, pay to hate. Pay to hate.
Yeah, don't send me an email, please. God, I don't need another email from a fan that wants to be like, how dare you?
Yeah, we're talking about video games and all the pay-to-play stuff, which kind of been talking about that a little bit lately.
Loki, it's got to be the fan.
Oh, yeah. God help me.
Dear Stan.
God help me, dude. I'm just like, so.
Yeah. Well,
I'm trying. You know what? I don't slam on anybody, but I'm sure as shit not gonna apologize when I wasn't talking about the chick and I wasn't laughing about that chick. I was laughing about the absurdity of someone taking a dump on a grown woman's head and in an office building full of people, and we're just finding out about it 4 years later. That's what I'm laughing at. So I actually feel bad for the chick. I hope she gets a lot of money. I really do. If all this is true.
Oh, she will.
Two things really quick. Number one, no one's guilty until they're guilty. Number two, I believe someone until they're a proven ass liar. So as both of those two things go against each other, they've got text messages and there's like a nuclear cloud of smoke hanging around Vince McMahon because of the shit he's done. So that's just where there's smoke, there's fire. So that's where I'm going to go from here. Disney Sheepherder with a $10 super chat. Brother, hey, Punk Waddle, we got to clean up on aisle 4.
Okay, you know what? Disney Sheepherder, we've talked about this. And maybe on Floral's channel, he did put a poll, and maybe I admitted that one time I was a janitor, and maybe there's an AI picture going around of me as a janitor on Twitter, but I'm no longer employed as a janitor. I'm a sheriff, and thank you for your support for Loki.
And we haven't played a booty break, so that would be what you usually have to do afterwards.
Shit.
Well, I think he
hold
was.
On.
Implying...
Hold on. We've got it. We've got one, and it's the one we only play at night on a Friday. So here you go, Disney Sheepherder. Enjoy. Go and tuck and roll.
Have a great trip. Here I
go. There you go.
That was a full can of soda right there.
That was Jolly's first movie.
That was Jolly to end at season 1.
Yep. If you ever wondered how puppets are made, there you go.
Mary, because of the shit he's done. Was that pun? Yeah, because all the shit he's done. God help me.
Yeah. And I realized Sheepherder was talking about the whole Vince McMahon thing, but I don't want to touch that,
No one wants to touch that. It's got shit all over it.
Yeah.
That was how Snowdub was born. Oh. Holy shit, that actually kind of makes sense. The dirty, like crazy redhead, and whoever the hell that was, Papa Snowdub, or Papa Jolly.
I got a couple extra cans of Silly String over here somewhere, so if the mood strikes him right, Jolly will explode. That's for sure.
That's Gator's video.
No, that would be with a pillow. Yeah.
Only pillows. Only waifus.
Gator had his show tonight, and I was sitting around waiting for the link. he forgot to send it. It's like 10 minutes before this show, so I popped in on him for a minute. But poor Gator had to do his own show tonight. I think he did okay though.
Yeah.
Someone's got one of those wacky ass doors. I just heard it. It's like the fucking Addams Family door.
Or a chair. Maybe a chair.
It's my chair.
Yeah.
Don't feel bad, dude. Mine used to squeak until I got a new one. Eris was on a live stream with someone the other day, and I could hear it. It was like, and I was like, oh my God, she's rocking in the chair. Mike used to yell at me about, what the hell's that noise? It's the chair. Quit squeaking at it. And I got a new chair, and I didn't have to worry about it. Now I hear hers, and I'm like, son of a bitch. Can't believe it. I'm on the other side of the house. Damn. Getter normally has no friends.
Well, that's still true. But, thought I'd pop in anyway.
Oh.
Who called you a troll?
I saw him saying it was a troll earlier.
Oh, yeah. That wasn't you, dude. That was some other guy.
No, that was my biggest fan. Oh, speaking of dogs.
Still looking for testicles.
He's dead.
Oh, God. I wasn't going to say that, but...
As much hell as he put me through, I have every right to say it.
You know what? You should make a documentary.
I kind of did. Well, not a full one, but there's the self-destruction of Kermit the Log video on the Stone Hub Live channel. Kind of explains it all. It's kind of like a quick synopsis, I guess.
And Snowdub's channel is in the description of this video. If you're not subscribed to Snowdub, what the hell are you doing? Connection rocks.
It's on the live channel though. That video is. It's on the backup channel. That's where all the Ribbit and Bigot shows are. All the old ones.
I think I missed this whole story about ball sacks.
Testicles.
Oh, testicle sacks.
So there once was a man who believed that YouTube was wrestling, and his name was low testicular testicles or some shit. And he tried to start wrestling wars with YouTubers and picked on the wrong sons of bitches. So
he was a ex-war campaign troll gone rogue and created his own cult following of inbred rejects and went around and made fun of people and took it way too far on many occasions with just basically burned everything that he stepped into. He was an ultimate troll. I'll give him that. He was an ultimate troll. He was really good at it.
Holy shit, we're multiplying. Welcome, Loki Larson. There you go. We're multiplying now. The army of Lokis. Nice. Good thing testicles never multiplied.
Yeah, good thing.
That we know of.
That's true. Well, there are a bunch of bakers, but yeah, they're not the original. So plenty of people to take up the cause, just nobody original to do it right.
Yeah. He destroyed my very first co-host channel, Kermit the Log, literally. So, yeah. Sad story, but the God connection lives on.
Loki of the 9 fingers and the coin purse of doom. That's right, Project. Why does he have 9 fingers? Where is the coin purse of doom? A little token there for you. Yeah, anyway.
Kermit
That was
the
sweet.
Log?
Kermit the Log?
Yeah, that was the name of his channel. Yeah.
You've never seen the El Perro video where he's like, get me a bacon sandwich.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
That was K-Log. That was him.
All right.
You could dive in all the lore if you want, CC. It's over there on my backup channel. They're called the Ribbit and Bigot shows. It's how I started. Yeah, those were my first live shows. Really bad internet, old ass computer, real choppy looking video. I mean, it was rough, but
it's a solid name for a show.
That was fun. Yeah, we had a blast. Well, it lasted. He was funny. I mean, I'll never take that away from that guy. He was fucking hilarious. He did a show called the PMS Show, and it was just some of the jokes he came up with were just like you grab your belly and laugh out loud type of humor. I mean, he was very, very funny, and he's missed. I wish he'd come back, but he went on to do other things. Retired from YouTube, I guess, after the whole testicular war that Loki was referring to. Yeah, it's sad story.
Did that war ever result in anything getting ripped off?
His channel.
So no actual loss of limbs or testes.
No, well, the guy we were talking about was in a wheelchair supposedly, but that's still.
Yeah, tell that's Trailer Park Boys.
It's never really proven, but yeah.
Well, I mean, I think if you want to do a documentary about that guy, you could probably call it, Rolling Down the Highway to Hell, the Testify story, whatever.
Right.
Because he ain't getting that wheelchair up the stairway to heaven, that's for sure.
Well, there was a whole path before me. I don't know if I'd be the best one for that documentary, because there's a whole war campaign, and where Ethan Van Sciver was involved. I mean, it was nuts, all that stuff.
You know that scene in South Park, the movie Bigger, Longer, Uncut. He's gonna be rolling himself up through the clouds, and he's gonna be like enter here, and he's gonna touch it, and it's gonna be like denied. Little boy, you're going to hell. And that's when the Metallica music kicks in, and yeah, that's where he's going.
Is that the one where Satan has a boyfriend, Saddam?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that's where Kenny dies, when they put a potato in his heart
Right.
instead of his heart. And,
yeah.
The movie.
Kenny. I think I have it, actually. I have to go look. Pretty sure I have it. They've done a couple, though, right? There's a couple South Park movies now? Or is it...
Yeah. TV movies, nothing that went to...
Put a chick in it, make her lame and gay.
Yeah. I was collecting
Fuck baby deer. Fuck baby deer. Put a chicken and make it gay.
I was collecting the seasons, but I kind of stopped after season 10, I think. Shortly after Chef died, I stopped collecting them.
1, 2, 3, God, 1, 2, 3.
Have you seen my balls? They're big and salty and brown.
Just take my balls in your mouth. Ooh.
Never go against Scientology.
Sucking my chocolate salty balls.
I think they're coming out with that Snow Day game here soon for South Park.
Yes.
I think I heard that the Fractured But Whole game was fun.
It is. So is the other one.
So with all the stuff they've been doing lately,
Stick of Truth was one of the best seasons of South Park put into a game.
Yes.
So.
And then the other one was funny because it's like the MCU. So they're trying to do their own MCU.
That was the Fractured
Butthole, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, with the Butters and his. Yeah, I remember some of that stuff.
Because the kid that's what's the kid in the who's got the the kid with the crutches.
Crutches?
Timmy.
Timmy was in a wheelchair.
Oh,
yeah, Timmy's Professor
Jimmy.
X. Jimmy. Okay, so
yeah,
Timmy Timmy's Professor X, and Jimmy is the Flash.
Jimmy.
Jimmy.
I love that one where they get in a fight and Cartman runs to the grocery store. He's all cripple fight.
Oh, dude. Okay. I'm kid. I know who you are. Yes, that was us when we did Valhalla Con. And yes, that was us, little kid. Yes, I'm the same dude. Holy crap, man! What is up? So we're staying in Dallas, and we're going to this convention, and I had my Loki shirt on. And this kid's mom is like, "Is your name Loki?" I'm like, "Oh, yeah, Loki. Don't do a YouTube channel. Loki's born into mischief." And she said, "My kid's name is Loki." And I was like, "Holy crap, dude." And he goes, "Your name's really Loki?" And I pulled out, my card that had all the channel information on it and gave it to him. Holy crap, dude. What's up? That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Decided to check it out. What is up, dude? Good to see you.
Cool.
So
I have a whole box full of business cards, and I never remember to bring them with me.
I'm the same way, dude. I'm lucky if I have one in my wallet. Someone asked me for one the other day. "Oh, you have a YouTube channel?" I'm like, yeah. Hold on. Oh shit, I'm out.
Except for the 1,000 in my room, right?
I just give them a feather.
Oh, what's up, Tom? It's good to see you too, kid. Welcome to the show. This is our late night show. Usually we do 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Monday through Friday. Every Friday we do a late show.
Tom's just getting up from his nap.
Oh yeah, I figured. The wife is in there putting curtains up. Surprised you didn't hear the hammering.
I got my two Dobermans are wrestling and they sound like pterodactyls. So I have to keep muting myself.
Yeah, swear words are fine. I just can't say them at school. I bet. Oh, crap. Gotta remember to bring cards to the next Valhalla Con. Yes, I do. Yes, we do. So, yes, we do. That convention where we ran into the kid was... we sat and then hung out with Boogie for 4 hours that night. I'm surprised I made it out of that one alive. Yeah, he's an actual kid. Yeah. We met at a convention.
That's cool.
His birthday is in a month on Valentine's Day. Well, happy birthday, little Loki.
Mine's a week before Valentine's, so I know what that feels like, being real close to that holiday. Means he's an Aquarius.
Mine's the day after yours.
Oh.
Yeah, me and Shellback are back-to-back birthdays.
What is up, Rod Thunderheart with the $10 Canadian super chat? What is up, dude? You didn't have to do that. Thank you. Thank you, though. Thank you so much. Hailstone Loki saying hi. A couple hours away from my 53rd birthday. Happy birthday, brother. Happy birthday. Lost 30 pounds and passed my class 1 physical. Doctor said look like a professional boxer. See through love 2 later this year. Nice. Nice. Reason Press.
Congrats.
Heck yeah. Congratulations, brother. My doctor was like, you gonna die. I was like, oh, well, thank you. You got bad kidneys, you got bad knees, you got bad everything. So I got horrible news. You need new eyeballs. I got degenerative shit in the back of my eye that I'm dealing with. they've got to do injections for. Oh, that'll be fun. I get to look forward to that on Tuesday. Tuesday morning too, guys. I won't be here. It'll be and Mike won't be here because he's off running around doing something with Paulie.
Oh, they're in Vegas today, I think.
They're in Vegas.
Yeah.
So I guess they're doing their see-through love thing.
The mariachi band.
Yes.
Yeah, I've seen a video on Twitter, I think, from Paulie's perspective. There are a bunch of mariachis singing and dancing around him. Yeah.
Yeah, that little short one, and then I saw one where they're walking through a casino, smoking cigars, and about to go see Carlos Santana.
Oh, nice.
I saw Zappa play Zappa once. They were really pretty good. I didn't know that was a thing, but I guess like his kid or something started a band and started playing Zappa music.
Okay.
Dweezil?
Weasel.
Dweezil, his son, or one of his sons. I think there was Dweezil, there's Moon Unit, which was the girl.
What?
And then
Are these the names of the bands or the names of the kids?
the kids, Frank Zappa's kids.
Okay.
You're
Frank
shitting
Zappa.
me.
I'm not surprised.
This is not new. What the hell?
I love the guy's music. I'm not a big I haven't really dug into it. That's why I didn't even know there was a Zappa plays Zappa.
Yeah.
You know what would have happened to a kid when I went to school if they would have been like Dweezil? Dweezil? He'd have got his ass kicked every day for that name when I was going to school.
Yeah.
Once upon a time, I had hair, so my nickname was Rullet because I had a mullet and it was red. And my other nickname was Chucky. Because one time in grade 5, I jumped up from behind someone on the school bus and tried to stab them with a pen, or at least made the stabby motion. From that day on, I was Chucky for like the next 10 years. Now I'm a former ginger because I don't have hair anymore.
When you lose your ginger hair, do you get a soul, or is that just,
I'd like to hope so.
Yeah. I mean, everybody needs a redemption arc.
Yeah. So you've gone from Chucky to Powder. Okay.
Oh my God.
Don't want to go in that direction.
What the dude? I remember I remember one of my friends in high school was like, "You got to see this movie." I'm like, "What is it?" It's called Powder. And I'm like, "What the fuck is really? It's so special." I'm like, "Oh my God, you're so gay." Powder, really? Holy shit! A wandering Daryl showed up in chat.
Hey,
what's up? Backtube coming back
tomorrow. We are having a grand reopening.
Whoa!
It's a 2-for-1 special.
I see some Marlboro cigarettes sitting right next to Tom. I see you pack Marlboros.
I see you guys were talking about Powder with that pedo director, man. I mean,
God help me.
I wasn't going to say
Jeeper
the
Creeper
word,
director. Yeah,
We weren't
I think
going
we're
into
long enough
that
into the show.
aspect of it.
I don't even think Loki's monetized. He usually isn't.
Oh no, you can send in supers and shit and gift stuff, but yeah, I don't monetize the streams. No commercials for me.
I can sit here all day and
You don't have to beep it, Tom.
was that what that was? Jesus. So I can't.
No. And little Loki, you have to be over the age of 18. And second, you have to have Twitter. So when you're over the age of 18, call me and we'll set it up. Tom
I
turned
see you
into
guys were
Andre.
making fun of Frank Zappa's kids' names, but I'm like, yeah, but Dweezil, I doubt he got made much fun of considering his dad was Frank Zappa. Right? Like, I mean, he got that. I mean, who's going to make fun of him, really?
Hey, I would have.
Yeah, but you hate hippies.
Hell, Tom, I was a hippie.
I'm kidding.
Moving to Montana soon.
They're not people, they're hippies.
I am married. I'm married, Kronos. I don't know what you're talking about.
He's
married
been
to my
married for
job.
almost what?
3 months,
Over
4 months.
a year now.
No.
What a
we got married
lucky
in
guy.
October. We got married
Somebody
in the
was
middle of
dumb
October.
enough to take you on full time? Jesus.
Yep. Yep.
I'm not saying that your wife is dumb. I feel sorry for her.
No, I do too. She has to put up with my shit.
Well, no, we all know that you got the better end of the deal here. So.
Oh yeah, no, I hit
obviously.
Body breaking down. And...
This isn't even under debate, right? Like, I mean, are we kidding?
I hit she could have out of my league.
She could have one leg and one eye and no teeth and still be ahead of this man. I mean,
that's right. I hit way out of my league.
Murders under her belt. I mean,
it was the charm. Apparently,
they were all
I'm charming.
self-defense, but
I like turtles.
I like turtles.
It's like my trademark, man. Speaking of turtles, how you doing, Shelly?
I'm all right. I'm all right.
Have you, Tom? Have you ever seen DJ Ronnie G's Turtles? He's got a whole terrarium and stuff.
I don't think so, anyway.
I know he put up over Christmas. He put a Christmas tree on one of their backs as it walked around. It was pretty funny.
Poor turtle.
Little Loki, bro. Don't worry about it, man. And when you're old enough, don't think of it like, man, you don't want me on because I'm not. No, it's like a legal thing.
Now I'm starting to wonder if he really is a kid or if we're just being had here.
You knew exactly.
You just with us. Why does that keep happening?
I don't know. It's not me.
It's weird.
It's not us. We didn't do it. We don't have no buttons on here.
Yeah. Unnecessary censorship.
I just don't have a soundboard to do that.
Thomas has a very good soundboard.
Mm-hmm.
Who did that unnecessary censorship thing? That wasn't that shit brick Jimmy Kimmel, was it? I can't remember.
Why am I hearing birds?
I don't know. Somebody's got some sound effects going off. I don't think it was Jimmy Kimmel. It was a while ago. I remember that came on. I remember who started that.
Weird.
Weird.
You're weird.
You're weird.
Well, that's who's missing. Where's 70s rock fan? He's usually here, right?
I think he pissed off the wife.
Oh no.
Yeah, 'cause I think he has to take Sunday off too. He's like, I'm in a bit of a bad way with the wife, which I mean, I think he means he got caught like a sheep or two.
Again?
Oh, shit.
Well, I mean, my grandfather, well, one of my grandfathers had a bad back. And
I thought you said we're going to say that he was sheep or something.
You're going to piss off the wife if you got a bad back.
You Canadians have got to stick together.
That story could have went a completely different direction.
Yeah, that was a much tamer segue than I saw. You know,
Daryl, when are you bringing the back two back?
I think he left.
No, he's here. You just can't hear him.
Good talk,
And then
Daryl.
he's got the mask on.
Yeah.
You don't
If you're talking,
know
we can't
the
hear you.
power of the dark side.
Something dark side?
Yeah.
I have to get a manicure every few weeks. It's horrible. And don't even get me started on the periods.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can finally hear you.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Nice. Congratulations. I can't wait.
Yep.
Back tomorrow.
Grand reopening.
What time?
5 p.m. Central.
5 p.m. Central.
All right.
Reopening. Cool. It survived COVID.
Who are the guests?
It's just the usual band. Getting the band back together.
Woo.
So that and whoever else wants to drop by, I don't care.
You don't care. You
Yeah.
go mob.
We're easy.
Back tube karaoke.
Send me a link.
That's what she said.
Link.
Yes, sir. I will do that.
Come on by or don't.
Yeah. We don't give a shit. If you come on by, great. If you don't, well, we didn't miss you anyway.
We don't care.
Oh, Mary. Oh, no.
Yeah, I can hop on CC and do karaoke after this.
Ooh.
Oh, well, I'm lucky I was lasted this long because we got storms going on real bad right here.
So do we.
Well, you got like ultra fiber Starbucks internet. Here I am with 76 Ford Pinto.
Yeah.
They still haven't laid fiber optic cable over there?
No.
Fucking
I have
No,
AT&T fiber optic in the neighborhood, but I don't have it.
They don't run it. They haven't run it to your house yet?
Oh, they got it to my house. I just,
Oh, you were like,
well, I mean, I've had the same internet for the last 15 years, so whatever.
it works. You always sound good.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't know dial-up still existed, but cool.
I got this brand new 56K modem from Fry's Electronics.
No, mine's 300 balled there, Bubba.
Ooh, schwanky.
It's a 56K modem.
I can remember when I first got on the internet back in 1992.
Ooh.
Take it easy, Kronos.
Yeah, I think the first time I got on the internet was 95 or 96.
I say, when you got on the internet, you had to click the button and go, Carol, would you connect me to the internet, please?
I think for me it was 91 or 92. Because we had the Apple LC1. And then I would always pick up the phone whenever my sister was trying to use it and piss her off.
Yeah, I used to actually, honestly used to have two phone lines, one for the internet.
Yep.
And one for talking.
Yep, that's what we did. Because my parents would all be trying to call
See,
the house.
I had cheap
damn
ass
business
parents.
signal.
So the rule was that you couldn't go online until after like 7 or 8 o'clock at night or whatever it was. So I was always a pisser.
Oh man, yeah, I see that in the chat. Like, real. I'm older than Google. I remember it must have been grade 7. It's like because we were still using like Yahoo or Ask Jeeves, and then suddenly one day it was like, "Hey, check out Google for searching for stuff." Right?
I remember when Google came out. That was the shits.
Well, that was because they didn't have all the filters that the other ones did at first. That's why everybody wanted to use it, and then that changed pretty quick.
Yeah, and then you had Dogpile.
Welcome to America Online.
You've got mail.
Oh, what was better was AOL Hell. Does anybody remember AOL Hell?
That was even before my time. I mean, that was even after my time. I mean, AOL came after I was online.
So AOL Hell was a modified executable where you could control everything. It basically gave you moderator rights in AOL, so you could like destroy chat rooms and all that.
Okay.
You could just be a dick whenever you wanted to be.
Okay.
Oh, man, GeoCities.
Oh God.
I actually I learned how to HTML at one time in my life, and I remember none of it now. But I built a website with it.
I remember back before the internet was even really a thing. You know, there was a big old thing just called the World Wide Web, and it didn't have a whole lot to do with what we now call the internet.
Stop picking up the phone. I'm trying to download titties.
You remember Archie and all those other good ones?
Don't you? You were downloading something, and all of a sudden your mom picked up the goddamn phone, and you're like, "No!"
I've been waiting 45 minutes for this 2 megabyte picture,
and you fucked it up.
My sister yelling at me from the other side of the house is the best part. Every time I pick it up,
I will never forget BBS gaming back in the 80s.
Oh, wow.
I don't think anybody knows what that is.
No.
Well,
Better
you got to
bullshit.
remember, you know, I'm probably about twice as old as most of you motherfuckers.
Wow.
I mean,
Dave Bob is such the classy talk.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't have a fancy beeper like Tom does.
I got a beeper. Oh yeah.
My favorite was going to Napster and you download like 10, 15 songs, go to work or whatever, come back home, and they'd all be downloaded after 8 or 9 hours.
Okay, I don't know. You know how? I mean, I'm younger, I guess, of this group, but you know, iTunes was a thing. But I remember the first few iterations of iTunes until they got an update. There was a thing called Snooty, and it was just iTunes backwards. But if you were on the same local network, like if you were in college on the whole, like say the Wi-Fi at the library, you could backdoor into anyone's iTunes account and just download their whole library if you wanted to. So I may or may not have gotten all of Radiohead's collection and a few other things. You know what I was supposed to be studying?
Mm-hmm. Oh my!
Going through
You
the
were
back door,
a-
it sounds like Mike Roach.
You were a pirate back in the day.
Yeah, that's why I have a pirate puppet friend that is all about sailing the high seas and buying physical media. Mm-hmm.
The good old days of Pirate Bay.
I got on a Napster. It was like when the first like Western, because I grew up on Final Fantasy, right?
Yeah.
But like the first Western music album I ever like really discovered, I mean, besides say like the Chili Peppers Aeroplane, was One Fierce Beer Coaster by the Bloodhound Gang. That was my introduction to Western music.
The roof
through Napster.
The roof is on fire.
Y'all are getting me.
And
kind
of course,
of
I burned it onto a blank CD and showed it to all my friends. And
yeah,
And you paid more for that blank CD than you would have just paid for the album.
Because you had to
That's
buy
what I
them
loved about that
packs
shit
of
back
50.
then. Yeah, then you could get them real cheap. Yeah. Sorry, you were saying something, Dave Bob. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Bye, Loki Larson.
Bye, little Loki.
Bye, Loki.
He's like, they're talking about crap I don't know nothing about.
Yeah.
Really?
That was
Next
Grandpa.
thing you know, they're going to be talking about tube TVs and VCRs and shit.
I remember when microwaves came out, just like Pepperidge Farm remembers.
never mind VCRs, Betamax.
Oh, dude, I had
this was
all 3 Star Wars on Betamax.
this was the last song set. You've got some Static X, Deftones, Slayer, Pantera, Slipknot, Hatebreed, 6 Feet Under, Drowning Pool, White Zombie, Rob Zombie, Pantera, more Pantera, Sepultura, Metallica, Slayer, Soulfly, Hatebreed. This is the last like shit I got off of Napster, dude, and I've had it forever. I put it on every single computer. I don't know why. I just never wanted to get rid of it. Chimera, more Hatebreed, Soulfly, Metallica, Deftones.
I have a lot more than
Slayer,
that, but I will not show it.
Megadeth, 6 Feet Under, more Pantera, Drowning Pool, Alice in Chains, more Slayer, more Pantera, more Sepultura, Candlebox, Metallica, Disturbed, Rob Zombie, Deftones.
6.
And then it's just like Prague Philharmonic Orchestra. I don't remember why the fuck I downloaded that. It's like alien invasion, space music shit. More Soulfly.
Hell yeah.
Some Star Trek, Mudvayne, Seven Dust, Slayer, and Pantera. Then some other weird shit. Metallica, some more Metallica.
All this
porn.
Alice in Chains.
6 has the right idea.
Oh, that's the very last bit of Napster I downloaded before they pulled the plug off of it. And I've carried it around forever on every single computer I've ever gotten. So
Put it on a disc somewhere.
You know, all this stuff is just made me think of all this stuff has made me think of freaking laser discs. Remember laser discs? You know,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and you could tell, you know, like, you know, especially the people you knew that had, you know, that were better off or whatever, and you know, they're the, you know, the people that always had to have the newest thing and all that crap, you know, and they'd be like, hey,
greatest.
Hey, check out my laser disc player, you know, and it's like, you know, it's the size of a freaking, you know, album, you know, a vinyl album, and then like 2 minutes later they came out with DVDs, you know. It's like,
yep.
Hey, Punk, what exactly are you trying to say, man?
What?
What are you trying to say? No, let's Shellback. Never mind. Shellback, what are you trying to say?
What, about laser discs?
Yeah, that is laser disc.
There you go. There's my laser discs. At least one of them, the one that I could just reach over and grab real quick.
One last time. Boy, did he mean it.
I remember going to a used bookstore and, you know, going through the records, and then all of a sudden you find a few laser discs just sitting in there.
Laser dicks.
It's the end of the future.
There you go.
If I only had a laser disc player anymore.
Right?
Do they make good serving dishes now?
I got a 4K scan of a 35 millimeter print.
I was muted. Duh. This is the original. Before it was.
So is that the one
PHX.
where they fucked up the aspect ratio on it? Where
I'm not
like
sure.
it's throughout the movie, the only way you can get the one that's fixed, because I think up until the THX ones like Loki showed, was the Japan release, because they fucked it up. Like the movie slowly zooms in from 235 to like 220 or whatever throughout the movie. So by the time you get to the Death Star trench run, you're missing like I don't know, 10% of the picture. I think it is something like that. There's videos and stuff, pictures out there of it. It was a thing they fucked up, and they never fixed it for the 2 or 3 releases that they used that scan for. It was so stupid that they never fixed it. But Japan somehow got it right.
Well, Japan might have actually noticed that it was wrong.
Yeah, whatever they did on their version of it. So like the Japan version of that Snow held up there is like the version that everybody wants, and it goes for like quite a bit of money. But Now they've got the 4K scans online. I hope they get 4K 80 done here pretty soon. But
I've got the CDI version of Hunt for Red October. I don't know if you remember what CDI is, Tom.
Well, that would be like CD Interactive, wasn't it?
It was Philips CDI.
Philips CDI, where they tried to do the video games and movies on disc. Yep, video CD basically. Yeah.
Watching Hunt for Red October. That has to be the worst fucking movie you could watch on CD because so many of the water scenes, it's just like a blue screen. You can't see shit.
Keep in mind, it's like half the quality of Laserdisc. VCD, the only place that format took off was like Korea or some shit like that, and that was just because it was cheap to produce, right? Like, but the quality of it was so horrible. It was a step back from VHS and Laserdisc at the time. It was just a dumb format. They're like, wow, let's cram a movie on a CD. So there you got to take out 5 movies just to watch or 5 CDs just to watch one movie, wasn't it?
Yep. It was
like
4
that.
CDs.
It's crazy.
It was 4
you can only
CDs.
get like 15, 20 minutes on a disc. Yeah.
You had 4 CDs for Hunt for Red October. So yeah.
Maybe they got a
original
half hour
Myst
on a disc,
game
but yeah.
on PS1 was fun.
But it looked so
Something like
shitty.
that.
It was so digitized.
So digitized, yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you watched it on a tiny screen, I'm sure it did, yeah. Well, keep in mind, like Laserdisc is almost DVD quality, right? Like we were already up to that point, and then you get this format put out there that's like half that. Basically, it's like, yeah. So it was horrible.
You know, speaking of like the, you know, multiple discs and stuff, like I just recently, and here's I guess a life hack, you know, for, you know, you can go to your public library and check out DVDs, movies and stuff, just like you can a book. So, you know, if there's something you haven't seen or something you don't want to pay for, just keep an eye out at your local library. And so anyway, I saw Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, you know, and I'm like, hey, I haven't seen that in quite a while. So I got it, you know, took it home, and sure enough, it's like got up to like a certain point, and then that was it. And I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, is something defective here, you know? And
yeah.
So yeah. But then, you know, I took out the disc and I was like, started looking at it, you know, and it's one of those ones that, you know, it didn't really have a label on it. It was just, you know, all that little tiny writing, right, you know, around the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh shit, that's right. So I flipped the disc over, put it back in, and finished watching the movie.
Yeah, back before they had dual layer DVD, you had to flip a movie if it was over 2 hours long. Yeah.
It's like, you know, when Titanic came out on VHS and you had to have 2 VHSs and flip between them.
What's sad is they didn't really have to do that. They just did that so they could charge your ass more.
Yep. Well, they did that with Lord of the Rings too. They
Yeah.
did that with Lord of the Rings movies. It was on two tapes.
Didn't they do it?
You know what? I remember, Tom. I remember finding Waterworld, the Arrow version of Waterworld on it's 4K, right? For like $50, and I was like, "Why the hell is this $44 or $49.99?" And I looked at the back of it, and I'm like, "There's like 5 different versions of the movie."
Yeah, that's when you got to wait for Barnes and Noble to have their 50% off sale. No, that you can catch it.
I got it anyway. I just bought it because I was like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah, it's got the Ulysses cut and the TV cut on there, whatever you call it.
And then it has an ultimate cut that has everything, all in it. So it's
honestly, they're all right. I think that the theatrical cut is almost just as good though. Like all the other stuff is cool, but it's like, don't really need it. The extra stuff that was fun was like mostly Jack Black stuff that got cut. Some other stuff. He was one of the henchmen.
Yeah. You know, one of my favorite parts of Waterworld was the old guy that was down in the freaking
in the oil tanker.
Yeah. And he saw the match coming and he's like, thank God.
I mean, that's all the Ulysses cut and the TV cut really do is just add bits and pieces here and there. There's like a different ending to it, but it's not really different. You just kind of find out
more.
Yeah, obviously they've been on Earth this whole time, and yeah, we already knew it. It's just a lot of stuff we kind of already knew. But no, it's kind of cool just to have it though. It's like 3 hours long though. They basically get spoilers. They get to like the highest point, which is where there's land. So it's like Mount Everest or whatever it was.
Yeah, it was the top of Mount Everest.
Yeah, it's like an island now. Yeah. So that's what the girl had on her back, was a map to that, basically.
Daryl, what the hell is that?
It's Faruka.
Zoom tight. That's from Young Frankenstein. I forgot my train of thought anyway. Oh well.
Isn't that some kind of
Sorry.
assault?
It's all good. Oh, I remember what I was saying. It was basically that, the misnomer that Waterworld was this huge flop. It's like, no, it really wasn't a flop. The movie did pretty good in the box office, just didn't sell any toys.
Dennis Hopper. Yeah.
It was kind of the same thing with Robin Hood. That's what's funny. The other thing that's funny about Robin Hood is half the toys were like reused Ewok toys. I don't know if you guys knew that.
No, yeah, like the whole fort. I know the big base, the tree base was basically the same thing, wasn't it?
It was the whole thing. Yeah, the whole tree thing, the tree fort thing was reused for a bit in Robin Hood, and so were a bunch of the like accessories and stuff from like the Ewok sets. Yeah. I don't even know if they reused it so much as they just reboxed them, maybe, because they probably had them left over in the warehouse.
Maybe a little repaint here and there.
Yeah, I don't even know if they did that. I can't remember. There's videos out there about it. But yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of Dennis Hopper, did they ever remake My Science Project?
No, I don't think they remade it ever.
Not remake, but like come out with it on Blu-ray. I have to look it up.
Oh yeah, it's out on Blu-ray. I got it.
Okay.
Kino Lorber put it out.
I loved him in that as he was a teacher.
Oh yeah.
Professor.
Went back to the 60s.
Dennis Hopper was great.
Well, you know what? I think that's about it. We're almost at 2 hours. If anybody wants to throw anything out, now's the time. We can start with Tom, go around the room. What you got? What you got coming up, Tom?
Well, I'll be heading over to doing karaoke with CC here in a few minutes, I imagine.
Howdy ha.
Otherwise, I'll be on the Salty Nerd podcast tomorrow at noon. Flashcast tomorrow night.
Cool.
We're talking to Superman tomorrow. That's all I know.
On Flash?
Yeah, we got Dean King coming on.
Nice.
Awesome.
Tell him I said, what's up, brother?
If I even get a chance to talk to him yet.
You know, I've been watching him on Tubi, the Lois and Clark on Tubi.
Nice. Otherwise, I was just in shock that the news dropped that we lost Carl Weathers. I don't know if you guys talked about that at all.
We did personally.
Wow,
when we
that was just kind of
a
because he seemed so healthy and shit. It's just makes you wonder. Makes you wonder.
It was a shock.
That's basically what I was saying, Tom. Makes you wonder because a lot of those people had to do certain things in order to stay employed. You know what I mean?
Did you see the Stallone stuff and the Arnold Schwarzenegger stuff already that's come out? All the people?
Yeah, I didn't see Schwarzenegger's, but I saw Stallone's. Yeah, this is going to be a tough one, man. This is just sucks.
No, he was great. He was great as Apollo. He was great as Dylan.
You son of a bitch. There is no tomorrow.
I've got a
when you fought me, man, you had that eye, man. You had the eye of the tiger.
A still of that shot and it's pulled back. So like in the movie in Predator, when you see them lock arms, he's like, you son of a bitch. This is a pulled back shot of them holding each other's hands and like, struggling to see who's more powerful. But I got it signed by Carl. And then I got it signed by Arnold. And underneath Arnold's, he wrote, you son of a bitch.
Nice.
So I got that right.
I never got to meet him, so that's too bad. Yeah.
I only got
I was hoping
2 minutes.
But I haven't really got to go to many of these or any of these really outside of the Star Trek one a couple of years back. I just never been a traveler, and I've been hoping to get to some of these fan meetups and other conventions that have been going on. And I figured he'd be one that, because he's on the circuit, he's always out there. So I thought, he definitely would be one I get the chance to meet. So it is kind of a bummer. I got to meet Shatner at least. So, I'm kicking myself in the ass because I could have gotten a Shell Nichols at that time too, and I didn't. You know what I mean? It's like
Gina was mentioning that he was going to be at one of the cons she was going to be at. So
one of the upcoming ones. They just announced him for one this morning. And of course, the news didn't come out till we literally had just finished wrapping the show, and I come off the show and I got it messaged to me, and 6 has the alerts or whatever, I'm sure. So she was one of the first ones to alert me, and I saw it just started spreading. I knew it, and I went and jumped in the FNT chat and said something, and it started spreading pretty quick from there. And then I seen everybody started posting online. It was just like, damn, it's just. I mean, he wasn't young, but it's just still 76 is not that old, and he didn't seem in bad health or anything like that. So, it's just too bad.
Well, you just never know when you're going to punch the clock, I mean.
Absolutely, yeah. Especially nowadays.
Carl Weathers over there looking like, a bodybuilder most of his life, and then I got an uncle who's been smoking for 50-something years and still alive at 77. So, I mean, go figure. You just live your life the best you can, guys, because tomorrow's never promised.
Yep,
that's true.
I don't know, man. I got 50 years of work left to do. I can't be snuffing it yet.
Dave Bob, that is absolutely amazing. I can't believe you got to meet Nimoy. I got to meet Shat a couple years ago in Branson. He was doing a show, but I never got to meet Nimoy.
I think Shatner was announced for Dallas Fan Expo this year, just this week.
This was a lot more it's a lot smaller. It was in a theater. So he came in and he sang and told a whole bunch of jokes, but it was like a birthday present. I was right there on a couch, right, almost right in front of him. I got to meet him after the show and talk to him for a second. He does not like to shake hands with anybody. I'm like, is he germaphobe?
The Howie Mandel.
Yeah, like the Howie Mandel thing. He would not shake anyone's hand.
That was a big reason why I had to go meet Chevy Chase this last summer. He just hit 80 years old. I got to meet Lando, Billy D. Williams, right before he did Rise of Skywalker. Got to meet Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair. These old timers, these old timers, they're once they get past about 65, 70, if they're out going around touring and stuff, and they're like one of your favorites, go meet them because you just never know. Especially wrestlers. I mean, wrestlers drop like crazy. So
Hogan walks around. He has to have a cane. He can barely move. I was
like, son of
a bitch. Yeah. He just did that. They just did that video from when his son got arrested.
Yeah, the DUI.
He's he's constantly it's almost like he's got all his weight on that cane. He's just standing there, and it's tall. It goes up to his chest, but he's just holding it, putting all of his weight on it, leaning on it, and you're like, damn.
Get thrown in them big steel bars over and over again. The old school cage matches, kids.
Yeah, yeah, the old school shit. Not the fence they use now.
You try body slamming a 500-pound giant. See how your back looks.
Have you guys seen that little video of Hulk Hogan? He's in I think he's in a bookstore or something, and then there's this an 8-year-old kid or whatever comes in there, and he's starts doing the I tell you what, brother, and all this stuff, and
it was in his store in Florida.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
He's got his own store in Florida, his own Hulkster wrestling store. Yeah.
All right, CC's going up next. He's got karaoke coming up. Before we get out of here, let me get the thing that way I can send everybody that way.
You got the
Thanks.
Tuck and Roll show tomorrow night, and I got my big birthday bash stream on Wednesday. So come hang out. Be a good time.
Yeah. Happy 80th.
Almost.
Hopefully I can see by then. As long as I can see by then, I'll be there. I'm not kidding, dude. I'm supposed to be blind most of the day on Tuesday. I'm not doing anything on Tuesday. I go in at 8:15. They stick the needles in my eyes. They put the stuff in it, and then I'll be blind until probably the later half of that day. And I'm supposed to get my vision back then. There could be complications and it'll take longer. But why is Loki doing that? Believe me, it's not because I just want a better vision or any bullshit like that. My retinas are degenerating. And they have some really cool, groovy stuff. It's just going to suck. The way they have to
awake when the needle goes in your eyes?
Yes, I will be awake.
Oh, man.
What is that? Was that, if I lie, stick a needle in my eye? So
yeah, that's exactly what I thought of. If I lie, stick a needle in my eye.
How can you not want to move your eyeball, if you're awake and that,
They hold your eyelids open, and you have to focus on one point.
Haven't you ever seen Clockwork Orange?
Wait, lots of tape.
Just like that.
But they shave when you get your LASIK. They shave part of your retina off. They literally shave part of your retina off. So
they laser it off. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, this is it's different. They put a needle in, they inject it, and it'll screw up my vision. But when it comes back, I should be able to see better. But it's fixing because there's blood clotting behind my retinas, and there's calcium deposits on the back of my retinas. So, Mary says, I think they do a numb thing where you cannot really move your eyeball, but still, I don't know if I could do that. Well, they're going to do it. It's either that or I'm going to go blind in the next 10 years. I won't be able to see shit.
That's motivation, I suppose.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, my eye doctor told me that if I keep working in construction in Arizona, that I'm going to have eye issues from so much sun exposure. So, I gotta quit doing construction outside pretty soon.
I can see it.
Yeah.
But if you don't hear from me Wednesday, that'll be why. So please excuse me, Snowed Up, if I'm not there on Wednesday. I should be, but you never know. Who knows what's going to happen?
Just pop in the chat. It's all good.
Well,
I will if I can see. Otherwise, I'm going to have to be like, Eris, put Snowed Up on.
I was going to say, just put on a pair of shades, put on a pair of sunglasses, and have Eris sit you down on the chair in front of the computer and, do your best Stevie Wonder.
That's right. Ow! Good guy, yo.
Yeah.
Right?
Here for Jolly's birthday. Holy shit.
DJ Ronnie G, I do wear sunglasses. It doesn't matter. Arizona sun is relentless.
Yeah. Yeah, Texas can suck it too.
Mm-hmm.
Daybob said he has his lenses replaced. It's called cataract surgery. I've done both eyes. I hate it. I hate this. I hate the idea of it. So I just want to get it over and done with. And then I got to do it 3 months from now, 3 months from then, 3 months from then, 2 years of this I got to do. But if everything goes right, then my vision will be restored to what it was, and my eyes will not be degenerating. So,
Dude, that'd be awesome.
Keeping my fingers crossed. This is all new shit. So anyway, anybody else have anything you want to throw out before they get out of here? CC, it's set up for everyone to go over there as soon as we get out of here. So, anybody?
Yeah, the tube's back tomorrow at 5 p.m. Central, and then you and I, Loki, on Monday.
Yes, indeed.
Afternoon, early evening, restart or continue in the Dark Tower.
Yep. We're going into Lud.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Loki Okie 6. Guys, take care. Be excellent to each other. Thank you so much for dropping by. Everybody that dropped by tonight: Tom, Valiant, Shellback, Snowdub, CC, Dave Bob, Punk Waddle, Daryl the Derelict. You guys are absolutely awesome. Hell yeah! Give that. You know what? I'm right.
Time for Loki Okie.
That guy. So. Have a great one, everybody.
Good night.
Night.
Good night.
See ya.